Live at 5, Jackson County lawmakers are exploring whether to halt new data center projects. Two proposed moratoriums are on the table. One would also cover battery energy storage systems. KCTV5 investigative reporter Samantha Boring joins us now live in the newsroom to break down what happened in the hearings. Samantha?
Brad, some went into that meeting to voice their concerns about data centers and call for that moratorium, but union workers and construction trade members pushed back, opposing both ordinances. One ordinance calls for a 120-day pause, the other would last a full year. Legislative Chair Manny Abarca and Legislator Sean Smith introduced the two ordinances. Abarca's would pause data center development for 1 year and overhaul zoning rules. Smith wants a shorter moratorium, 120 days, covering data centers and battery energy storage systems. Some of the meeting raised concerns about data centers' impact on neighborhoods, water supplies, and the environment. Union workers argue data centers bring steady jobs to the metro and keep critical public buildings online across the region.
We have been building data centers in this community for over 30 years. When we look at the facts, it's important to keep perspective.
We need to address all of it from all the sectors, from public health, the environmental quality, the permitting, the air issues, the water issues.
Now, the legislature held both ordinances without a vote. Legislators are expected to revisit both ordinances next week. Live in the newsroom, Samantha Boring, KCTV5 News.
Samantha, thank you.